So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 25 of connection. So, I have a plan for next month and I'm going to launch it tomorrow. So, keep your eyes peeled. I just need to finalize. Oh, buzzing. Let me see. How much does that have? Sorry. So, welcome back. Sorry, hopefully, there's no buzzing now. Um, I think I know why. Um, uh, Yes, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow or next month. Sorry, I got frazzled. I know what we're going to do next month, and I'll launch it tomorrow. Okay. So just check in. How is your felt sense this morning? How's that sense of okayness in this moment? That sense of resource? Yes. What is the feeling tones of you as you rest here right now? And then where is your wellness? Where is that sense of okayness in your body? And then what small thing could you do that brings you into connection? What does connection mean to you? How do you relentlessly with courage turn up and create connection in your life? It's a big one. Great. So come lie on your mat. We're going to start lying on the floor. And then we may stand or we may just stay lying on the floor. So come, lie on your back on your mat. So lying on the floor, knees are bent. Just settle the whole of your spine in. Nice. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Just checking in with how that feels in your body right now. Nice. And then draw your right knee up towards you and bring your right hand to your right knee and bring your left hand to the front of your left hip. And then slowly just open your right knee out to the right and then bring it back up to center. Right. So I'm not letting the back of the left hip move. I'm keeping it really steady on the floor. One more time. Right. And back to center. Change. Right hand to the front of the right hip. Left hand to the left knee. Moving like honey, hearing your body as you move. Keeping the back of the right hip steady. Left knee is moving out. And then back in. Out. And then back in. So we're going to do 3 grades of this movement. If at any stage when we move to the next level of the movement, you go, no, this is too much for me, then just reverse and return to the level of movement that suits you. Draw your right knee up towards you and now float your left foot off the floor. It doesn't travel anywhere, it just floats from where it is. Left hand front of your left hip, right hand on your right knee, and then slowly draw your right knee out to the side and back up to center. Moving like honey and keeping the back of your left hip really clearly on the floor. Just noticing. Nice. Change. Left foot knee is up, holding on to your left knee. Right hand to the front of your right hip. Right foot is floating off the floor. Side. So as we do this, our abdominal muscles have engaged because they're supporting the floating leg. So when we engage, we contract and shorten. So it's intensifying the sensations of lengthening. So the next level, bring your right hand to your right knee, stretch the left leg long until it floats just above the floor. So you might decide already that this is too much, or just feel this right now. So just lengthen out into the left leg, left hand is on your hip, right hand is on your right knee. If you want, you can bend your knee and bring your foot to float just above the floor, or draw your right knee out to the side And bring it back up to center. Side, center. One more time. Side and center. Nice. Change. Draw your left knee up, stretch your right leg long, floats just above the floor, right hand to the front of your right hip. Side, center, side, center. One more time. Side and center. Nice. Both knees up, and then draw both knees wide, and then both knees back to center. And so keep your toes touching as we do this in the beginning. So as you roll in a big circle, both knees go wide, toes descend towards the ground, knees up towards you. As I roll, I'm listening to the deep inner thighs, the way my lower back is on the floor, and then circle in the other direction. Toes stay touching in this level of the movement. Nice. Now do the same movement, but toes don't touch anymore. So now there's a wider aspect to the inner thighs. There's more traveling with the knee. And then change direction. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Bring your arms out wide and into a T. So before we were keeping our pelvis on the floor and it was really solid on the floor. This time we're going to let our pelvis travel with us. So lift your right knee up and draw your right knee up towards your chest as deeply as you can. And now you're going to imagine that you can bring your right knee to your right elbow and bring it all the way down as far as the floor, but keep your left foot standing on the floor. So everything else travels except for your left foot. And then come back up to center. Right knee down towards your right elbow. Left foot stays standing. Come back. Right knee, right elbow. All the way down and touches the floor. Comes back. If you're finding this easy, you can do it with a straight leg. Right foot down, way above your hand. Right foot down. Your leg is coming down to the floor. Come back up. Right leg down, keeping your left foot really solid on the floor. Pause, either with your knee bent or your leg straight. My left hip, the whole left side of my body is more or less off the floor. My left arm is still on the floor, but there's a torsion in my torso. Nice. Come back up to center. Change. Bend the left knee up towards you. Draw it as close to your chest as you can. And now bring your left knee down to the left elbow to the floor and then back. And maybe move your elbow to the point where you can actually touch your elbow. Where does your elbow and knee meet? Thighs touching the floor. There's a sense of traveling through the pelvis. My right side of my hip lifts off the floor, but my right foot is really solid. Nice. Maybe do it with a straight leg. One more time. Pause. Either knee bent, leg straight. My right hip is lifted. My left leg is down. Nice. Come all the way back up to center. Cool. Squeeze both knees up towards you. Wrap your arms around your knees. Pausing there. I was talking to somebody on Saturday and they were saying that it's just amazing how every class is a new move. Yeah, it's wonderful. I just keep making them up. It's great. And just rock from side to side. And just feel that as you rock from one side to the other. How does that feel through the back of your body? Nice. Elbows braced to the floor. Draw your knees in a big circle and make the circle as big as you can. What's the largest, fullest circle you can make with your knees? And then circle in the other direction. Nice. So come lie on your belly. Come all the way over, lie on your belly. So I still think of the fiasco of yesterday where I completely lost myself in the class. It was amazing. So rest your elbows on the floor, your head is lifted off the floor, bend both knees so your feet are in the air, and then drop your right foot down and scratch the inside of your left knee. And then do the same with the other foot. Can you scratch the inside of your knee like you're lying on the beach and you feel a midget bite and you scratch? And then can you drop your feet down until they get to the floor? You can do whatever it is that you need to do with your pelvis. So you can, oh, so interesting. It's really different, the two sides for me. The shapes that I make going one way, really different from the shapes I make the other way. How do you get your feet to the floor? Does your knee travel very up towards your elbow or not? Can you change how you're doing this? Can you do it in a different way? I'm traveling slowly down my mat. Nice. Come back to center. Cool. So bring your head to the back of your hands, and then reach your right arm long and reach it out forward. And then pull your right elbow back into wing. We did this a lot in glide. Glide was back in July and it was for swimming. So pull your right elbow back. And then reach your right arm long. Lift your left foot off the floor. Lower it down. Draw your right elbow back. Long. Lift your left foot off the floor. Down. Right elbow back. Down. Left elbow up. Nice. Try both together. Slowly lift your left leg, right elbow. Down. Left leg, right elbow. Down. Last one. Left leg, right elbow. Pause. And down. Other side. Reach the left arm long. Glide back into wing. Long. Lift your right leg up. Down. Left elbow back. Long. Right leg up. Down. Left elbow back. Right leg up. Let's try both of them together. Both together slowly. Long. Pulling back. Long. Last one and pause. Super cool. Reach long. Bring both elbows to the floor. Push back into your cat. Come all the way up into your cat pose. And then really slowly, just moving into a cat. Arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching. Rounding. And then coordination. Squeeze the right side. Squeeze the left side. Right side. Left side. Cool. So from here, bring your right knee forward between your two hands. And then sit down into zigzag. So zigzag is where my two knees are pointed towards the right and my 2 feet are pointed towards the left. Hands are resting on your thighs, perhaps. You're sitting up tall. Just lengthen through your spine. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. And then reach your right hand across into elephant. So elephant sweeps across, and then you go under the arm. So I'm side bending. And then down to your knee again. Across and under. Down, hand to your knee. Last time. Across and under. You can turn and look towards the right with your face. You can hold on to the left knee and give yourself support. Reach longer through that right arm. Nice. Lowering down, both hands either side of that right knee. Rest your belly deeply down. Imagine that your nose can come down to the floor. Nice. Coming all the way up, change sides. So, coming into your cat pose, round your back, arch your back, round your back, arch your back. One more time, round your back, arch your back. Cool. Bring your left knee forward between your two hands. Come into zigzag. Knees are pointing towards the left. Feet are pointing towards the right. Sitting up tall, drop your shoulders, create length through your body. And then sweep your left hand across and then under. Coming down, hand to your knee. Across, under, and down, hand to your knee. Last one. Across, under. You can turn your head towards the left, creating length from your left sit bone all the way through the whole left side of your body. Nice. Hand sweeps down. Bring your belly down to your thigh. Pausing there, squishing deeply down. Nice. Come all the way up. Come into your cat pose. Cool. So I'm going to go sideways. So from here, stretch your right leg out to the side so your foot is resting on the floor and your foot is flat to the floor. Walk your hands a little bit closer to your left knee and then bend your right knee. So you're leaning your whole pelvis towards the right. And then straighten your leg and try to bring your forehead down towards your right knee. So there are two different movements. One is translate the whole of your body towards the right. And the other is keep your legs straight and draw your forehead down towards the knee. You can turn your toes towards the ceiling as you draw your forehead down. So translate, travel, straighten your leg, maybe turn your toes upwards, forehead down. And again, travel, and then lengthen. So bring your left hand way over towards the left. Right leg is straight. And then reach your right arm long and really super long over towards the left. And then sweep back and bend your knee and bring your hands over towards the right side. Nice. Hand to the left, long. Hands to the right, bend your knee. Hands to the left, long. Hands to the right, bend your knee. Next time we're going to change it up. Hands to the left, long. Hands to the right, keep your leg long. Bring your forehead down towards your knee. Left, long. Hand, keep your leg long, forehead down towards your knee. Pause there. I want to bring my right hand behind me to bring my head a little bit closer to my knee. Cool. Both knees together, both knees to the floor, other side. So bring your left foot out to the side. Hands a bit closer to your knee. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg, bring your forehead down towards your knee. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg, forehead down towards your knee. Bend your knee. Down. Last time. Bend your knee. And then down towards the straight leg. Cool. Hop your right hand over towards the right. Reach your left arm long. And then travel over towards the left. Knee bends. Right side. Long. Left side. Bend your knee. Last time. Right side. This time we're going to shake it up. Keep your leg long. Forehead down to your knee. Right side. Long. Left side. Forehead down to your knee. Left side. Long. Last time. I'm going to bring my left hand behind my leg to give me more access. Forehead down towards your knee. Pause. My toes are pointing towards the ceiling a bit more on the left side. I'm breathing into my belly, creating length through my body. Nice. Come back to center. Come lie on the floor. So we stayed on the floor. Cool. Hands to your belly. Pause. Find your body settling in. Nice. And then sway your knees from side to side. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. I'm going to lever my spine a bit longer. So I push my elbows down and walk my shoulders away from my pelvis. And I have a much more direct connection down through the length of my spine. Hands to your hips or to your belly. And just get a sense of the felt sense of you right now. Feeling tones, sensations, breath in your belly. This now, this moment. We're really thinking about, connection, obviously, and thinking about how we are like amoebas, that kind of like seen enemies. Either we're expanding and we're really connected and safe, and then sometimes we're really inwards and pulled inwards like a sea anemone who's gone all the way in. And how do I allow myself to have an in and an out direction, so that I am expanding sometimes and I am retreating sometimes, but that there's a healthy balance between the two, because it's not all one or not all the other. It's this journey between in, deep in me, and then out, reaching out into wellness, into connection, into community, in relationships, in the sense of how the life moves around me. So yeah, maybe think about that. As an amoeba, are you more in, or do you travel out and then travel in? Or when things happen, how do you, so random. So when things happen, how do you, go in and then slowly reemerge in safety and connection? How do you trust again? How do you emerge? How do you create safety for yourself to emerge? So wonderful. So staying where you are for another few minutes, or beginning to move, draw your knees from side to side, connecting the breath. Nice, guys. Day 26 tomorrow. Oh my God. Nice, cool. And sunrise this morning was so beautiful. Stunning. The birds were amazing. Out walking the morning dew. I haven't missed a day since I started it. I think it must be now 10 days, 12 days since I've done it. Very deeply wonderful. I've got a few other people doing it as well. Hopefully some of you are doing it. Nice. Great, guys. Have a wonderful day. Do things that help you notice, are you really in, or are you out, or are you traveling between? Ciao.